Hi, good morning. Thanks for joining me here. My name is Angie. I'm with Angie's Beyond the Lecture, and today's video is to simply take you through my website, a little bit of where all the supplemental practice material is, and then show you also my YouTube channel to show you where that information is posted as well. So I basically have two sources, and I want to keep everyone updated on where you can go to make it easy on you, okay? So I'm going to share my screen. One moment, I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back here. This is my main website. My website is basically one page, and I kept it simple here. Two places or two ways you can get to the study guides are, of course, you can probably see it right here on the right-hand side. It says study guides, and then I'll scroll down to the bottom, or actually towards the middle bottom here. Yeah, study guides. You can actually click on this drop down and hit here, and you'll be taken out to the study guide area. To go over this page real quick, I'm not going to go over each section here, but I do have listed where I have social media presence. And again, I will be on YouTube most of the time, and I will post periodically on the other social medias such as Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and so on. Rates here, just to cover rates real quick, I did bump up my hourly rates a little bit to $60 an hour. That's still pretty competitive, I think, in today's market. And so, and FYI, I do have options for group tutoring. So if you want to maybe lower that rate, bring a couple more people in, lower that rate down, whether you're local in Omaha or online, we can talk about that. Subjects are mainly science and math, high school and up. So we're talking ninth grade and up to the first year or two of college. We have payment options, availability, and so on. I will be going back to work here probably in the next month or two. So I'll be available pretty much daily until I go back to work. Then it'll be just weekends. New students have a form to fill in. I won't go over that. It's just a one-page form with your information. And I do have testimonials, my tutoring experience, and so on. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail. And then I do have some extra tutors here. I need to add in one more person here, but I need to confirm her availability. And then I have policies. That comes into play if you decide to register with me and do tutoring. Now, my education and experience, just to go over that really quick, I have a bachelor's degree, a BS degree in biology, psychology minor, and then I have my master's degree in healthcare administration. So I have a lot of background in biology, chemistry, physics, and then of course the master's degree writing a lot of papers and doing a lot of evidence-based research and so on. So, and I've also been tutoring since 2007, so I have quite a few years in background, worked with hundreds of students, clocked thousands of hours working with STEM students in succeeding at both the high school and college level. I was actually a staff tutor at Collin College in Collin County, just north of Dallas there for about 5 years before I moved back here in 2020. So with that, I'm going to go back to where study guides are and just do a drive-through experience there. Now, I do have all subjects listed, with the top being HIM. That's my profession. And you can actually go in there. If I click on that, you'll see the industry professionals I follow. And then I also have listed below here, maybe some videos I've watched and I thought they were kind of useful. Oh, there's my capstone. There's my master's thesis project. If you ever want to dive into that, it's a good hour long and very lengthy, probably boring, but if you want to see what that looks like, go right ahead. And I do have, excuse me, the rest of the information is going to be subject-based. I will be in chemistry most of the time and adding documents here. So when I post something on YouTube in the community tab, I don't do a document unless I do a video, okay? So if there's something that needs more explanation, typically those will be math-based problems. You will see a document in here, and I can give you an example of one I did recently, a couple of them. I did a crystal lattice density. Okay, so that will have the review handout. It will also have the video link, right? So it'll give you the question and then some things to consider. and then the answer in the very back. Or, sorry, at the very last page, okay? So for details on how to solve, you gotta watch the video. All right, I'm back to, right, so we have Quizlet information, we have, if you go towards the bottom, you're gonna see review practice I did in the spring semester of 2025. But simply watch for things to be put out, sequentially from most recent at the top, and just figure out, what you want to look at here. Okay. So, and I do have it listed by topic under chemistry, and then it'll say review handout video link, and that'll tell you it's, associated with the video. Anything prior to fall of 2025, you're just going to see maybe, for instance, chemistry spring final review and covalent compounds review worksheet. So I'm doing things a little bit different here. I'm splitting things off by individual topic and video to keep them short. And you'll see review handout and video link in there to tell you, I have something out on the YouTube community tab that has a video and handout associated with it. Okay. And from there, I'm going to go back. If you scroll down to the bottom of any of these subject pages, this will take you back to the main page. And of course, we have physics. I'll hop into geometry here for a second. Looks like I did a couple of reviews earlier this year. And then I have some helpful websites and review sheets, Quizlet. Yes, all kinds of stuff here for you. All right. So I'm on my main Angie's Beyond the Lecture page. Okay. And I'm under post. So here are the videos, right? And then here are the posts. And this is where I put content out pretty much daily now. What I do during the day is I drop my daughter off at school. I do some studying for medical coding. When I'm done with that, then I sit down and I create problems and crank them out on the post section of YouTube. Okay. So you'll notice they'll have the most recent first. I do put in all caps what the subject is. Okay. So if you see something that you're not in right now or actively taking, you can just skip it. Like if you want to look at chemistry, here we go. Scroll down and look at some chemistry problems. Oh, gosh, I forgot to do chemistry on those. Okay, most of them I have the subject, okay, and I apologize if I don't. I would say 9 out of 10 are going to have the subject tied to it, okay? And that's just for reference, again, to help you determine, do I want to answer this or simply move on? And again, as a reminder, there may be a video attached to the problem if there's reason for further explanation. So we have like 500 characters to explain something. And if I think it's better explained in a video, I will attach a video to it. And then you'll see a handout with that information that you can follow along. So that is it. I want to thank you again for joining me. That is all I have for today. Again, I just want viewers to be informed of where they can find information. So 2 places. On the posting tab is where you'll find most of the information. Videos will be attached when the problems are a little more complicated and need more time to explain, right? And those are going to be typically math problems. And then, of course, you can go to my website and go that route as well. And the website also has information about me, my background, rates, how to register for tutoring, and so on and so forth. So I thank you again for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful week. It's Wednesday, the 17th, and here in Omaha, it's raining. It's very soggy. I don't think we're going to need our sunglasses for a few days here. So again, make it a great one and see you soon.